Hello YouTube and welcome back to Brewing with Magic. Well, as you notice, I am bundled up even more than our last video. That's because it is currently snowing very heavily outside, just outside of Austin, Texas, where I live. Power's been going on and off. I'm in a part of the house that we did especially for my little computer room that doesn't really have a heater because it didn't need it. At least we didn't think so. So I got a blanket on. I'm bundled up here. Power's been going on and off, but I want to make sure I still get a deck out for y'all because I am still having a blast doing this. Don't see that ending anytime soon. So in between power outages, I'm getting gameplay in, I'm uploading videos, and we're just making it happen. Today, the list I got for you is a Bant control deck. Let me get into it so I can show you the gameplay and show you what we're working with before my power goes out on us again. So we start the deck off with 2 copies of Birth the Meletus. We only need 2 because there's only 2 planes in the deck, so it could even be a dead card late game even at 2 copies, but that's what it is. We have 4 copies of Essence Scatter, 4 copies of Omen of the Sea, we have 2 copies of Skyclave Apparition, 2 copies of Brazen Borrower, 4 copies of the new Saw It Coming, 2 blue, 1 colorless, counter target spell, or you could put it into Foretell, pay 1 blue, 1 colorless, and you pay the mana cost that way. You have 4 copies of Cultivate, we have 4 copies of Behold the Multiverse, 1 blue, 3 colorless, scry 2, then draw 2. Once again, you can put that into Foretell and pay its Foretell cost of 1 blue, 1 colorless instead. Really good draw card. Another brand new card is Another brand new card is the new Board Wipe Doomscar, 2 white, 3 colorless, destroy all creatures, put it into Foretell, it only costs 2 white, 1 colorless, very, very good discount there. 4 copies of Shark Typhoon, 2 copies of the Miria's Call, we have 2 copies of Seagate Restoration, 3 copies of our finisher. This card is amazing. We have Koma, Cosmos Serpent, 2 blue, 2 green, 3 colors for a 6/6 legendary creature Serpent. This spell cannot be countered. I'm already liking that text. At the beginning of each upkeep, theirs and yours, create a 3/3 blue Serpent creature token named Koma's Coil. Sacrifice another Serpent and choose one. You either tap a target permanent, and its activated abilities can't be activated, or Cosmos gains indestructible till end of turn. Super strong card. Finish the deck up with 2 planes, 4 islands, 2 forests, 4 of the blue-white pathway, 4 of the white-green pathway, and 4 of the blue-green pathway. Basically what we want to do is we want to set the deck up to take care of itself and stay really as in control of the board as possible while the opponent's trying to do what they're doing. Just keep disrupting them until you can get to your Koma, or a hard cast Shark Typhoon, or maybe an Amiria's Call. So, you know, early in the game, you don't have a 1-drop, just don't need it. You're usually, the games are fast, but you just don't need a 1-drop in every single deck. So your first play is going to be like a Birth the Meletus, trying to grab a Plains, or holding up some mana for an Essence Scatter, since a whole lot of the meta right now is creature-based, early game especially. That's what they're going to be throwing. Omen of the Seas, just to make sure you get those cards you need and get them on time. Turn 3, your best turn 3 in this deck, unless you have to bounce something on the Brazen, throw the Brazen down on the creature side for pressure, the Skyclave to get rid of something that's just really nuisance. But your best turn 3 is probably going to be a Cultivate. You're going to have to take some damage after that. If they have creatures on the board, that's okay, because you can follow it up with the Doomscar or something else like a Shark Typhoon. Don't be afraid to throw the Shark Typhoon as a token, just for the scry. If you can get to it late game, cool. But if you're not turn 6 and you're able to throw a Shark Typhoon to block and save life because you're way too low, block and kill a creature, use it as removal, just to get a different land in your hand, then do it. Don't just hold on to that card for the purpose of hard casting it. That's not why it's in there. It's versatile. You can use it either way. So that's how the deck runs. Once you get down to the Koma, you pretty much win the game. You got to protect that Koma at all costs, especially with that first Serpent. If you have to throw it on turn 7, do. If you can wait till turn 9 and hold up a Saw It Coming, if the board state allows for it, do that. So it's a lot of fun. Let me show you what I've gotten into with it. It wins without the Koma, but the Koma is the main win con. As always, do me a favor. If you like the video, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel. It's completely free. It means a whole lot to us over here, freezing to get you content. So please, please do hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to wait till the end of the video, see what I got to say about the deck at the end, and throw anything you want down in the comments. I usually respond. Okay, let's play. Excuse me. Alexis. Alex I.S. However you want to say it. So what do we got? We got white and blue. Don't have any green, but we don't have any green cards in our hand. Opponent goes first. Omen. Let's try it. Okay, so opponent's on white as of now. This isn't going to happen anytime soon, so let's throw this out tapped so we don't lose life, and that gives us double white and a blue already. So we're able to get the Skyclave Apparition out as soon as possible if needed. Second Plains comes down. Are they on mono white? There's the Luminarch Aspirant. They are on mono white. So we'll throw that out, and we will foretell the Doomscar. We have land for next turn, otherwise if I didn't, I would have omened, taken the hit. This way, if they start to do a whole bunch of stuff, we can try to kill their creatures. Doesn't really help if they throw the Seasoned Hollow Blade or something like that, but... Okay, so they're not throwing another creature, they're just attacking us for 3. So our turn is going to be Skyclave Apparition. They'll probably respawn in kind by banishing this. Let's see, so let's throw this out on white, and let's get rid of this Luminarch Aspirant. They can make it as indestructible as they'd like. And I don't know. I mean, if they want to sack the Selfless Savior, that's good for us. Doesn't help. Okay, Skyclave hits. Aspirant picks. Okay, there we go. So if they have a Banishing Light, they might use it on the Skyclave Apparition. It only gets them a 2/2. Righteous Valkyrie it is. So, I think I'm going to put this out tapped, but I'm going to attack with the Skyclave Apparition for a good old classic Doomscar afterwards. See if they block or just take it. Okay, so they're going to take it. So, I wish I had a way to destroy that, but I don't. So what I need to do here is play the Seagate Restoration and have it come into play tapped. I don't think it matters. No, pay the 3 life, because now I can Essence Scatter, or I can Omen of the Sea. I can do both if I don't throw that. So we'll just end the turn. Opponent's definitely going to try to throw an Angel or a Cleric, because they want to trigger the Righteous Valkyrie. First they're going to swing. Maybe they don't have another one in their hand. Okay. Swing with everything. Let's go ahead and cycle the Shark Typhoon for 2. And let's kill the Selfless Savior. If they're not going to throw out more things, I don't want a Doomscar yet. And also having the Doomscar, maybe having the Shark Typhoon token, maybe they'll block this Skyclave Apparition now. Okay, so they're not letting the cycle happen. There's this Shark Typhoon for days. It's a typhoon of sharks. So we'll block the Selfless Savior. Take 2, down to 12. I just want to get rid of this Skyclave Apparition so that when I Doomscar, we don't give them a 2/2 on an empty board. But that just might be what it is. So we're going to throw... we're going to eventually need a 3rd white for if we ever hit that other Amaria's Call. But we have a lot of blue in our hands. So this is going on blue at the moment. And I still have a Counterspell here and an Omen here. But this only counters creatures. So I'm going to foretell this for 2 white. And then attack with... I guess we're attacking with everything, because we this could block this, but we'll take one. Oh, okay, here comes a 1/1. Okay. They'll block, maybe? They'll block the Skyclave Apparition. Okay. So we get in for 2. They're winning the race. We're at 12. They're at 16. I can flash out a Shark Tycoon Shark Tycoon. Shark Typhoon to block the 2/4 if I wanted to, but probably not going to do that this turn. I think I need to Omen. We need to find green land. We need to find a Koma. Okay, Daxos is the play. Toughness needs to do Devotional White. So I think I'm going to let that one happen and be doom scarring here really soon. Okay. Let's see if our opponent does anything else crazy. Maul of the Skyclaves. Okay. We're definitely going to Shark Typhoon for 1. Unfortunately, next turn, if I don't draw something to handle the Luminarch Aspirant, like, I don't know, a bounce spell, don't I have anything? No, maybe I thought I had, yeah, Brazen Borrowers. If I get to a Brazen Borrower, I can bounce the token. Okay, so they can't even attack with that this turn, so that's an interesting play. I should have countered that, but it's Shark Typhoon for 1. Behold, the multi will block the 2/4. I'll swing with both. I'm hoping that they'll block that to get creatures. That's what I want. That's what we need. Boom. Okay, there we go. Resolves. Next. Okay, now we're going to wipe the board and we hold up a counter spell. So let's just blow that board up and we have a counter spell to back it up. So we'll just pass the turn. They're going to want to get more creatures out, even if it's just a little 1 for this. Yeah, they're probably going to activate a 1/1 at the end of their turn and put the Maul of the Skyclaves on it. That's what I'm guessing. Okay, if they pass turn, we're going to behold the Multiverse. Okay, they do. No point for telling we can't do. Oh, I need. Yeah. Well, I meant Omen. What am I doing? I meant Omen. I'm going to cast a card I know I could cast. It's cold. It's freezing here in Texas. Okay, so there's our Koma, and here's a land. I think we need that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, we need another green land, so that land doesn't help us. So we'll keep the Koma. Right? We only have the 1 green. Yeah, so we'll keep the Koma, pass the island, try to find another green source. Opponent is thinking. Anything they want to do at the end of our turn? No? Okay. And it's a second Koma, of course. Why not? So I'm going to hardcast the Shark Typhoon. They're going to throw a token at the end of turn and attack us for 3. That's fine. We have to get some kind of a board presence going that we can keep repeating. So we'll take the 3 for sure this turn. Next turn we'll have Assault coming, an Essence Scatter. I mean, they're going to almost 100% be burning 4 mana right now for this Maul. Unless they have, I mean, if they have Banishing Light's about to hit the Shark Typhoon. I'll tell you that right now. They can't Banishing Light and Maul the Skyclave. So that's good. If they're playing Skyclave Apparition, it doesn't hit the Shark Typhoon. Okay, here comes the Maul trigger then. Oh, it's a new Maul. Okay, I think I would have put this one on and saved that for next turn, so I didn't know that, but maybe because I'm tapped out. Maybe that's what it is. That's the play. Okay, so another Omen of the Sea. I don't need them to know what I can or can't do, but we can definitely. I guess that is and isn't true. I'm going to throw the Omen, seeing if I get land. So I can throw the land this turn. It gives us a 2/2, so it's already a blocker. There's the land we need. We'll keep both. We have cards. Throw that out on green. And we'll pass the turn. We have a blocker for this. We've got stuff coming up. I mean, we can only use one of these, but hey. So they'll probably mount the other Maul on it. That's fine. It doesn't have tramples. Oh, a glass casket. Okay. Let's, there's no point countering that. Because I can behold. I'll get to draw. Look at cards, draw. Still create my shark for blocking. They're going to put them all on. Let's see what's going on. Let's check out the universe. We don't need another land. I'll take the other behold. Okay, they pop that on. We'll block. And now the tides should turn just a little bit. So we'll throw this out on blue. It doesn't matter. We'll throw the Koma. Pass a turn. And we'll start locking that thing down. They get to cast something this turn. That's fine. Giant Killer is the card. So we will activate this to tap target permanent. Submitting this. And we'll let them have our Koma. Cool. Luminar Gas Sprint is going to be a bit of a problem. There's the Giant Killer, so they spit out everything. Throw this out on blue. Throw out the Serpent. We'll pass the turn. They have to do anything they're doing on their side before attack phases start, as far as moving those moles around. So we'll let them do anything that they're going to do in that respect first. We have the Sock coming to counter anything they do, which is pretty much anything they do. Essence Scatter if it's a creature. So we'll Essence Scatter. So now they could tap a creature with the Giant Killer. That's fine. We can too. They'll tap our Koma. We'll tap their 1/1. We'll have a 3/3. They'll have a Luminar Gas Sprint. We'll tap it. Okay, now Giant Killer taps down my Koma. I mean, there's no real point. They'd probably wait till their turn. And then they could tap it down now. It's Omen of the Sea right now. We don't need any more green. I mean, unless we get a Cultivate, but that's fine. We don't really need a lot of green. Our plan is to start going over their head. Yep, that's fine. You can have that. Don't need to cultivate at this point. I'll keep the Sock coming up. Throw this out on white. And put the Sock coming into Foretell. Let's put hold the Multiverse into Foretell. Let's go to attack phase. Attack with this in the air. And we'll end the turn. These things. Maul of the Skyclaves. Let's saw it coming. Not a whole lot our opponent can do here. I mean, they're going to just keep, I guess, I mean, they have the Luminar Gas Sprint. They've got the Giant Killer. They're going to keep trying to tap something down with the Giant Killer. We get to, in response, tap something down with the Koma Serpent, and then we'll have a window here in a sec. I mean, next turn we attack in the air for, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to be tapping down this. We have the Behold the Multiverse at the end of turn, which will be another 4 in the air. So we're in stall mode. Nothing they can really do. That are dead, they just don't know it yet. Maybe they do now. Okay, they're moving the mall. Cool. So now at the beginning of combat, they're going to do that. Let's see. Let's tap you down. And let's see. Let's tap you down too. There we go. Okay. Let's say. Got it locked down. We got it locked down. Terrence. Okay, we got 2 lands. Not all of our colors per se. This is green. This is blue. Maybe this should be white because we don't need green till later game. Or cultivate. We go first. Essence, Brazen, Song Coming, Shark Typhoon. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. This definitely has to go out on blue first. So we have way too much blue in our hand to not address that color. So our opponent is playing 1-turn kill. Probably cultivate style deck, I believe, is the Obosh deck. I could be wrong. Okay, so another blue. We have all blue in our hand. We can hold on to that for now. Ooh, it's cold. Sorry. We'll throw that out. And we could hold up Essence Scatter, or we could get the Sock coming out. Don't know what our opponent is playing. They're only odd converted mana costs, so they either have a 1-drop they can play, or they're not playing anything next turn anyway, so we'll foretell the Sock coming. So, like I said, they because of this, they're either going to throw a 1-drop or pass the turn with a land. Can't throw a 2-drop. There's the 1-drop. Okay. I should have held up the Essence Scatter. I see that now. Skyclave Apparition, so we'll put this out on white. Start working our way towards that. Let's see. I think I'm going to have to let them get a trigger from the Edgewall Innkeeper instead of bouncing it at the end of their turn. Yeah, we'll just pass. They're going to probably throw, I don't know, with this deck. Does it have Bone Crusher Giants and stuff like that? Not sure. Okay, we have a Rimwood Fall, so we got blue in on the plan, and they foretell a card, leaving us open. So they have their Edgewater Innkeeper. If they swing, we're going to create a shark, and we're going to block it. That would have been fun. I wish. So this is awkward, but I don't know exactly what they're doing. I'm going to speed the clock up. Don't know if that was a good idea. We are going to start swinging in. Okay, so there's that. We'll pass the turn. We have a counterspell here, or a Shark Typhoon at the end of their turn if they don't do anything else, and we will just get aggressive. There's a castle. Blue castle. Our opponent is going to try to use this edge wall. If they have Great Henge in their deck, they're going to be trying to get down a big old huge creature so they can get this Great Henge. So there's the Beanstalker on the front side. So we don't really care about Fertile Footsteps per se at the moment. However, that is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5. They're 2 turns away from the ultimatum. So we are going to hold up this Sock coming here after this Shark Typhoon at the end of turn for quite a while, probably. We can never let that 1 blue, 1 colorless go down. If they attack, we were already going to be doing the Shark Typhoon. Let's do that. Now we got clock sped up just a little. There we go, there we go. So we'll throw this out on, right now we can do all kinds of different things with blue, but we can't do a whole bunch with white. Speed up the clock 1 more turn. Yes, I'm going to. If they have a counter spell, then that's good, we got rid of it. But we'll Skyclave Apparition, this Edgewall, this is probably a Sock coming, if I'm thinking now. Okay, that's fine. Cool. So we get rid of that. We attack with both. We pass the turn, and I mean, that would have really sped that clock up just a little more. But this is okay. We have 2 Essence Scatters and a Sock coming, so hopefully they throw creatures. So they're gonna Bone Stock or they're trying to stomp the Brazen, and that's kind of our plan right now. And they look like they've missed a land drop. So this could have been horrible, but this also stops the other side of Bone Crusher. It gets completely countered. They can't even throw the other side now. So if they were hoping to draw off of that, that stops them. I'm thinking they missed their land drop. That's why I made that play. But if they throw their land second main, that's fine. Okay, it's a Love-Struck Beast, which is fine. They're still drawing, but we're in the air. So next turn they can henge if they have it. I don't think this is a henge deck. I think they missed their land. Oh, okay, there's their land. So this is going to be interesting. Oh, another Koma is not what the play was. So we just have to swing in on this 2-turn clock now. They throw a land, they can ultimatum. They can ultimatum, they probably win the game. There's the land. Let's see, they have what? Blue, 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 red, red, green, green. Yeah. Yep. We have to hope that they miss. Okay, they got a land and a Brazen Borrower. Brazen Borrower is actually extremely bad. That was actually an amazing hit for them. Uh-huh. We take 5 from the Love-Struck Beast. Wow, what a hit. Oh, okay. That's gonna... Hopefully they don't have another counter spell in their hand. Let's find out. They don't. So we get the Brazen Borrower. We attack in the air, bringing them down to 2. Ooh, Terrence. This has been a game. I went real aggressive real fast because I knew that was going to be my role. There's the other Genesis. Just don't hit 2 things in the air. That's game. I'm pretty sure. What does this do? Wait, what do you do? Yeah, I think that's game. I think I played it right. Had to switch game plan to go into the air attacks. Be aggressive. What do they have? The beginning of your upkeep, power 4 great. Exile the top card of your library. You may pay. Okay. And that's at the beginning of their upkeep or end step. Uh-oh. Okay, it's a land. So we just swing in. Okay. Good game, Terrence. Good game. Okay. We have Simonia. Okay, we have all of our land showing. White, blue, and this could be green or white. Probably going to be green because of the Cultivate, Doomscar, Omen, and a Brazen Borrower. Other than our opponent going first, I'd say this is a really good hand. Definitely going to lead off with the Plains and or Island. Doesn't really matter. And then go into maybe the Doomscar on turn 2 or the Omen, foretelling this. Probably going to need to get the Doomscar foretold because it looks like our opponent is going to be on mono white. I take that back. They are on blue-white Angels. So we'll need to throw this as green next turn, most likely. So we'll throw this as blue now, and let's get this foretold. We have another white here if need be for the Doomscar, but we also have the Cultivate, which is... They're going to throw an Angel right here, make their Youthful Valkyrie bigger. Probably the 3... what? Splendent? Or, Maul the Skyclaves. This is... They're going a different route than I wanted them to. So, we might have to take this Maul hit one more time. That'll bring us down to 17, 14, plus they'll probably throw an Angel next turn, 14, 13, yeah, down to 13. And then from there, yeah, they'll have another creature out also, so that's going to hurt. So what do we have? We have white in our hand, so I don't need to throw another white per se. So we'll get a blue and a green. Put the blue into play. Have the green in our hand. And opponent's going to smack us for at least probably 4 if I had to guess. Like I said, they're going to throw an Angel. Should grab that other white so that I don't have to take 3 from this. I see that now. So there's the right... Okay, so there's the other Angel. This goes to 4. They hit us for 4. We go to 13. They missed their land drop, I believe. So everything's kind of what we were saying. I really don't want to have to do this. Let's see. I think this turn I'm going to throw this. I'm going to throw this out. I'm going to enter. It's going to go into play tapped because I would take the damage either way. from, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce this when they go to attack phase and take the 2 from this, and then at the end of their turn, I'll also Omen. So that's currently what I'm thinking. And then they'll replay the Youthful Valkyrie, hopefully, and then I can Doomscar the turn after that. Next turn. That's the plan. They're going to throw another creature, another angel, bumping this one and this one. Or not bumping this, but gaining life and bumping this one. Ooh. Uh-oh. Well, if that's their counter spell, it's about to get used. We're going to take a big hit here, but then they can't stop the Doomscar. Hopefully that's Behold the Multiverse. Perfect. We want them to rethrow the Youthful Valkyrie at the end of the turn. Yep, we take the 2. So we took 1 less than had we thrown the call down. They rethrow the Valkyrie. That's exactly what we wanted. So this is most likely not a counter spell. We get to gain life. That's fine. Now we'll do the Omen. We don't need any more green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This represents 6. We'll keep them both. We'll keep them both. This turn we'll board wipe. Next turn we'll throw a Serpent. So this can go out on green. We'll Doomscar like this, leaving our Brazen Borrower up. Here's the Doomscar, and we pass a turn, leaving the Brazen Borrower available to be thrown at the end of the turn. They're going to want to get right back on the board. Maybe they're going to need to use their... If I think this is a Behold the Multiverse... Oh, no, this could be their Valkyrie card. Now they're sleepy? What? Because I wiped your board? This is Valkyrie. So maybe they're mad they didn't draw land. Skyclaving the Omen is perfectly fine. It's fine. I don't have any way to bounce that in this deck. We ain't got no Yorions. So it's our turn. There we go. Go out the Brazen. We have blue, blue, green, green. So we'll throw this out on white so that we have the Emerald's Call the turn after. Throw this out on white. Let's get the Koma out there. It's probably the game over. They can attach them all, the Skyclaves, to the Skyclave Apparition this next turn, but we can just tap it down with the token. So we'll attack in the air. We can't block anything with this except for flyers. I mean, this gives flying, but like I said, it's going to tap it down. This is a good game, Simonia, but I think it's over. I don't want to, I mean, cross my fingers. If they have Banishing Light puts them right back into this. Of course, that's most of their next turn, and then with the Banishing Light, we'll have the Emerald's Call next turn, or maybe we Shark Typhoon if we feel like we can survive the turn into it. So we're doing good. They're going to have to try to remove Koma right now, or they're going to power up the Maul, and I'm just going to lock it down. Maybe they'll draw if this is Behold the Multiverse. They've got to figure out how to get out of the situation they're in to win the game. And the situation they are in is Koma, Cosmos, Serpent, gumming up their board. Gumming up board since this year. Okay, that's still thinking. What do we got? Don't know if they're just giving us the old rope treatment or if they're in the think tank trying to figure out how they get out of this. I'm hoping the latter. And it's a forfeit. Good game, Simonia. Yeah, we had that wrapped up. Okay, that about wraps it up for this one. I'm about to turn into an icicle, so I want to go upstairs back into the heat where it's nice and cozy. So let's see, what do we think about the deck? It ran amazingly. Shout out to Will from the Brew Crew, who also does all the producing of the videos, for coming up with this deck. Did an amazing job. I didn't change it much at all from the way he gave it to me. I think I took out 2 Bertha Melituses just because we didn't have enough planes, bumped out the count there. So I think the way the shell was presented to me from him was amazing. Good job, bud. So what would I do to change the deck? I'm one of those people that love stacks of 4, but at the same time, I like to have more options and be able to do things that, you know, maybe just 2 copies of a card in a deck won't allow for. So I like the day the deck was running a whole lot. We really don't want more than 2 copies of the Burst, so I wouldn't up that. But what I would do is I would bring the Skyclave Apparition count up to 3, the Brazen Borrower count up to 3, and then I would drop down the Cultivate to 3, and I would drop down the Behold the Multiverse down to 3. Now, the Beholden Multiverse could be argued that maybe I should drop an Essence Scatter, a Saw It Coming, or an Omen of the Sea. I'm not sure. I'm going to play around with that and see which one I would prefer to have in more. If you run the deck list the way I'm showing it to you here or the previous way, down in the comments, let me know how you're running it. Let me know what you think. Do I have too many Essence Scatters in? Not enough Brazen Borrowers in? I'm just curious what you think. Once again, please subscribe to the channel, completely free. It means a whole lot to us over here. We're putting out content pretty much every day we can, except Sundays is our day off, whether it's snowing or not, whether it's freezing temperatures or not. That's why I have the hoodie on, because it's literally snowing in Texas and it's 8 inches out there. That's not normal. It shouldn't be. So thank you very much. Give the video a like, and as always, have a blast in the arena. I'll see you next time.